Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 5th, 6th, and 7th. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, you know that I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards when I read for the weekend. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, which this is the introduction, it is not your main readings. I will pull a couple of cards from my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot, and then I'm going to pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards, again, Radley Valentine. I think we need a little gentle energy, and those are very gentle cards. They can tell you that you're fired in very nice ways where you say, oh, thank you, thank you. Not that anyone's getting fired, but just wanted to say that. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Now, the power couple, which has been a power couple since what? A couple of weeks ago, it is Venus and Mars. They've been together. They were in Capricorn. I likened them to Bonnie and Clyde. Now they will be going into Aquarius, and they go into Aquarius, and they don't do this very often where they come together. Mars and Venus has a very strong love, a love relationship. They want to be with each other, and they're not. So the next time that they will be together, after this thing with Aquarius and such, will be in February of 2024. Okay, so remember 2024, Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto leaves Capricorn around, I think, the same time. But anyway, Venus and Mars enters into Aquarius. Mars enters it at 1:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Venus comes in right afterwards, 7 minutes later, 1:30 Eastern Time, a.m. So, Aquarius is very independent. They have their own way of thinking, though, and it doesn't necessarily mean, that it's general consensus. But Aquarius has a very, it's an air sign. So again, there is our, strategy, making plans, thinking. I kind of get this. I think that in the beginning, when it was in Capricorn, I kind of feel this vibe with Mars is kind of like, oh, I need a little bit of time to breathe and be by myself. Oop, here comes Venus right behind. And Venus has all of the bridal magazines with her. And Mars, who is committed, just is kind of like, hey, not quite ready for that yet. Okay, I'm kind of getting that, but I do feel like as they enter in on the 6th, it is going to be an intense morning, tense day. So just be aware that regarding your relationships in itself, if you've got a very stable relationship, this will help your relationship. If there's a little bit of maybe not as stable as you'd like it, then there could be a lot more delving to this. So that's kind of where we're at with that one. Now, there is things that go on with Mars and Venus that it's kind of funny towards the end of the month or towards the middle. Well, as Pisces is getting ready to transition into Aries, there's some things going on with that. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But also, I do want to mention, I know this is a little bit all over the place, I'm sorry, but I do want to mention that I've been getting the downloads about, the Ides of March. And if you know your Shakespeare, which I know it just cursory, I'm not, there was Beware the Ides of March. Julius Caesar was given a prophecy to, basically, hey, your life's in danger, and especially the Ides of March, which is the 15th of March. Ides are kind of the separation point of the month, okay? And he died. He was murdered. He was murdered by his supposed best friend, Brutus. So there's something going on with that. Something going on with the 15th. The 14th, we're having, meteor showers, asteroid showers type of thing. The 15th, I told you about. The 16th and 17th has some really strong Holy Day connotation. 16th to 17th Purim. 17th is is St. Patrick's Day, and both of them have a battle with a victory. Okay, both of these holidays have a battle and a victory to it. Then we go to the 18th, which is the full moon in Virgo. And then we go, there was something with the 19th is when Venus is squared with Uranus, and kind of where, Uranus is the expect the unexpected, and 19th, so Venus is very emotional, very, very headstrong too. And then expect the unexpected. Then that was the 19th to 20th. We have Aries season beginning, and we have the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. In the southern, it would be the autumn equinox. It is where daylight and nighttime is equal. And it's also when the veil between this world and the other is very, very thin. So I just have been feeling kind of like, and I will tell you when there is astrological stuff like, Pluto and Pluto in Capricorn, and, it's very solid. This just, all of these kind of things just kind of resonated with me. So I'm kind of like, let's watch out for the week of the 15th, okay? Or it actually starts on the 13th, which, according to these, that's, well, anyway, we'll just keep moving on with this. So let's see what we have for the weekend, though, of the 5th, 6th, and 7th of March. Okay, well, this is my sneaky snake. We have our 5 energy here. 5 is change positive, change negative, change neutral, but still change. Remember, swords is air energy. It is Aquarius energy. Now remember, March 5th, and now we have this 5, so maybe there's something that's going to be going on a Friday. I'm not sure. But whenever, swords, air energy is about planning, making some long-term goals, also about hearing news. But whenever I see the 5 of swords, I'm always thinking that this has a sneaky snake, that things aren't quite the reality that we really think they are. And yes, I know Saturn in Aquarius type, I've been talking about that for what, a year plus. That's about illusion versus truth. So we just have some sneaky snake, but I feel like this could be a time where we see a little bit with more clarity. Okay, let's go on. Next card is the Knight of Cups. Now, Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, very spiritual. Knights are very much directional. They go where they're where they're told to go, or where they're led to go. This has a very romantic but a very passionate energy with this too. So this could be, hey, a bit, with Mars and Venus doing their tango and they're dancing together, this could be a very passionate weekend for us. This could be a very, strongly felt weekend. It could be, if there is stability, this could also bring that next step in our relationship. Okay. Next card is the Knight of Swords. Now, the other thing about knights, Knight's underlying energy is fire. That is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. That's passionate, burning, determined. The overlying, energy, the energy that you're seeing, Cups, like I said, is romantic, is spiritual, is flowing, is very much, and here I'm kind of getting him as being like he's really watching to see where he needs to go. He's looking for his choices. But the Knight of Swords, same underneath energy, same passion. This is that air energy. This has quick energy. This is like, I am going after what I want. So there's a little bit of a stasis here. There's a little bit of kind of like still water here. And then this one is like once the, it's like the floodgates. The floodgates are let loose. If the dam has burst, it is going. We are going. Now, again, too, there could be some information coming out. There could be some knowledge coming out. It could be, again, what I was saying, between the stability and the instability. It just is the Knight of Swords, just fast-moving energy, not necessarily easy energy to get along with either. So you're going to kind of have, maybe there's a duality here. The duality is, again, between the emotional stability and the emotional stability. But then we have to watch out for Sneaky Snake. So, Sneaky Snake is leaving his comrades or, his compatriots or whoever that is. He's leaving them with only one sword each. He's taking the other swords. Now, Two cards coming out. Okay, interesting with this one. So again, we have our fire energy. We have our 9. 9 has completion energy. It's everything is wrapping up. Again, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as a beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection too. Now, we have a 6. So now let's see, do we have any? We have a 5 and we have a 6 energy. We have 5, 9, and a 6 energy. This is the Lover's card. 6 is the number of man. So we've got, we've got some really very positive and stable energy cards here. And I know the world outside may not necessarily feel that way. We do have some of these, these two, sword energy does have some, just kind of uncomfortable energy around it. But then we have open your heart. And this is one of the things that we talk about to everybody here, all of you, is basically we need to shine our light. We need to be the bright light. We need to show our love. So it might be that we need to do it so much more to the world this weekend. Maybe this is where we're getting, this is what we've been prepared for. So open your heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. So we've got some, again, these two, like I do feel very calm. I feel very steady with this. With my swords, I feel like let's just go. Let's go get, let's get it done. Let's just, and then we have Sneaky Snake. Okay. Interesting stuff with this. I would get a beware energy. I get a, connect, of course, with your higher power. Stay positive energy. Stay firm. Stay focused energy. Even when this good old Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air energy might be pulling some switches, pushing some buttons, just telling you to just get going and let's get a move on it. I still feel like, again, that beware the Ides of March. I do feel like we have a little bit more, I don't want to say more time. We have a lot more time. But, this is going to be just one of those times that just brings us to that next level. Okay? I just feel like this is, again, enjoy this weekend. Lots of things happening. Let's see where we go with all of this. Please, I hope you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell down there for notifications, and let's start our readings now. And hello to my Leos. Oh, my Leos, let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, now remember, no matter what's going on in the world, and I say this to everyone, we still have to live our lives. So let's see what the energies are going to be like for Leos, okay? So let's see. 1, 2, and 3. The first one is reverse strong energies. My Leos, first card. Okay, so there is some, okay, with your business, with your work, with your job, you got to do some juggling. You got to clean things up. You got to do some, you have to do some creative thinking with this too, because some of the things isn't working the way you wanted it to work. It just doesn't feel right. So now you just have to think things through a little bit. The ideas will come to you. Now, Earth energy is our Capricorn, our Taurus, our Virgo, money, job, career, could be even our home. Threes have a lot of power to it. Say something, do something 3 times, but it's also about creativity and celebration. The thing is, this is get your thinking cap on. As they, when I was a little kid, they'd say, "Oh, put your thinking cap on." This is a time for you to expand your understanding of what it is you do with your work, your job, even your home. I feel that there needs to be, you have to look at things differently, kind of a hanged man type of energy. You have to look at things differently and you need to be a little bit more creative in what you're doing, how you're creating your money, how you're creating what you're creating in your business. So this is one of those times maybe you need to really, settle back a little bit, do a little bit of meditating, connecting with your higher power. It's really thinking about other options. And I'm not saying, it could be even with your career, could be even with your job itself to possibly change. But you need to figure out how and what those changes look like. Okay, not what they need to be, but what do you want them to look like? Okay, so there's some creativity here. There's really thinking about what you can do, and also what you can do within your own situation, within your own power. Okay, so the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Your next card is strength. So we have a 3-1-1. Ones are new beginnings, 10's transition, 1 again, new beginnings. Archangel Ariel, very loving, very feminine energy. So it's strength. It's kind of it's a kind strength. It's not necessarily a, laying down the hammer, laying down the harshness. It's not punitive. So there is this strength energy. So this is, I kind of get this, what is it? Satin, steels, satin gloves, type of thing. It's, again, you need to maybe you need to set some boundaries around you. Maybe you need to kind of tell people where and how much you can do. Again, I go along with this 3 of Earth has this almost like cleanup on aisle 5 type of energy. It's like, but then we have this strength, and it's kind of like you might need to be a little strong to set those boundaries. Maybe there's things that you can do. Well, there's a lot of things that Leos can do, and it just doesn't mean though that you're supposed to be doing them all. Okay. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So let's see, the next card is the Ace of Water. So we have a 3-1-1-1, so we have 3 ones on there. Ace, again, new beginnings, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and emotional. This is new possibilities, new, a lot of times with water energy, it's new romance, new love, new, being invigorated for something more in your life. So there's something happening with this. Those 3 ones, this being a 3, these being 3 ones, a lot of power. There is that creativity, a celebration. But I also think that if you are putting energies out, again, new moon to full moon, it has a very waxing, it's a waxing moon, so it's a request moon. Put it out, say it 3 times, do it 3 times, write it out 3 times. Okay, because this has this is Ace of Water is all about a new emotional journey. New romance, could be romance, but it's also a new way of living, it's a new positive emotional journey. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So here we go. So 1-1-3, 1-1-1-3 or 3-1-1-1 or 3-3. Let's see what we have here for my, I just feel like the 3 of Earth though is you do so many things well, but the thing is just because you do it well doesn't mean you have to do it all, okay? And you, again, the strength, you need to set up those boundaries. You need to say what I can do, what I can't do. Also, too, if this is with your work, you might need to take out your job description and say, hey, I'm acting outside my job description. So, and that might actually bring you a raise. Anyway, reversed, the King of Gabriel. Gabriel, your energy. King's underlying energy is swords, air energy. I talk about that in the beginning. That's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Gabriel is yours, Sagittarius and Aries, passionate, burning, determined. This is looking at that whole thing now, okay? This is, and whatever this is that you're doing, so there is some realignment with that 3 of Earth. That 3 of Earth is, like I said, it's cleaning up. It's straightening, it's getting things in order. I know it's the power of creativity, high quality, but it's kind of like getting you so that you can jump to that next step. You can jump to that next relationship. The King of Gabriel, though, says, don't look at the small stuff. Look at that big picture. This is your energy. So just, really, where do you want to be? What is your goal? And I think that might be it. State your goal, work your way back. How's that? Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So something's happening. The King of Gabriel does, kind of see it says with that Three of Earth, could be with how you make your money, your job. There is a realignment. There is a reorganization. I know it's not a four, but there is it could be a reimagining of what it is that you do and where you want to go. So there's a lot of depth in this weekend for you. There's a lot of thinking about what it is you want to do, and maybe you need to take a little time to yourself so that you can really flush this out more. Okay? Now, let's see what we've got with what the crystals or energies for my Leo. Here we go. Reversed. Orange calcite. Boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological healing, energetic living. Yeah, because there's something here. This Three of Earth, there's some cleanup that needs to be done here. There's some cleanup in order to get to that energetic living, in order to get to that new emotional next step. Okay? But again, look at the big picture. Look at all the, look at the big picture, and don't look at the details. All right, so my Leos, it's an interesting weekend. Let me know what that's all about for you. I'm a Leo too, so I'm trying to see how this will fit. But my Leos, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Leos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.